Hello everybody and welcome to today's story. Now today's story features something that I don't think would normally live in our planet. Shall we have a look at the front cover and see what the book's called? It's called The Hackney Martian. Martian is another word for an alien really, and I'm pretty certain aliens don't live on Earth. So it's called The Hackney Martian and it's written by a man called Paul Brown and the pictures are by a lady called Rowena Blythe. Are we sitting comfortably? Shall we see what happens? Let's begin. Sam watched as a shooting star flashed across the evening sky, but in the blink of an eye, it was gone. Nothing exciting ever happens to me, he thinks. Out in space, Max the Martian was heading home when suddenly he found himself in the middle of a meteor shower. He tried to navigate through the rain of fireballs when suddenly there was a huge bang as a meteorite smashed into his little spaceship. Oh no. Thrown into a spin and losing power fast, Max knew he was in real trouble. Oh no. But as he tumbled through space, he managed to spot a nearby planet where he could make an emergency landing. Ooh, what planet do you think it is, children? I think I know. Max crashed his little spaceship into a large tree. Feeling slightly dizzy, he looked down and spotted a small boy smiling up at him. And here Max says, "Hi, I'm Max." And the boy says, "Hello, I'm Sam." Realising that Max needed to keep out of sight, Sam helped his newfound friend drag the spaceship into a nearby tunnel to carry out repairs. Oh, that was kind of him. Look, can you see? Dragging it into that tunnel. "Oh no!" cried Max. "The finest jewel must have come loose during the meteor storm." Max explained that his spaceship is powered by diamonds and he must find another if he is going to ever return home. Max switched on his diamond detector and located a replacement jewel only 5 miles away. "Come on, let's get it," said Max. Uh-oh. "That might be a problem," explained Sam. "That diamond is locked away in a huge fortress called the Tower of London. To reach the jewel, there would be many difficult obstacles to overcome. Problem 1. Distract the ravens. They're a type of bird. A large family of ravens patrol the grounds of the tower to alert the guards of any intruders. Then they have to overcome problem 2. Problem 2. Get past the guards. For hundreds of years, beef-eater guards have protected the tower, both day and night. Problem 3. Open the vault door. The diamond is locked away in a huge vault with thick metal doors. Problem 4. Avoid the laser beams. If they managed to get into the vault, they would have to dodge the laser beams or they would set off an alarm. Then problem 5 still is get the diamond. Even the base that the diamond sits on is alarmed. Gosh, this sounds like a bit of a challenge, children. Sam and Max quickly formed a plan and gathered up all the equipment they would need before setting off on their quest. To keep out of sight, they journeyed under the streets of London through a secret network of old underground tunnels. On their travels, they came across all kinds of nasty, horrible things. Oh no, that doesn't look good, does it? Oh, crikey, look at all these bones. The deeper they descended, the darker it became. They even had to swim through caverns filled with murky, smelly water. Ooh, gross. Eventually, they met some friendly rats who pointed them in the right direction. On and on they crawled and climbed, and they finally reached the secret entrance to the tower. There's even a sign that says, "To the Tower of London." And then there's another sign that says, "It's not too late to turn back," so they could stop what they were doing. "Oh, this is it," whispered Max excitedly. "Now, we need to distract the ravens." Sam used his catapult to fire handfuls of seed for the greedy birds. And the Martian says, that should keep them busy. Problem 1. Tick. With the ravens distracted, they put on their soft, fluffy slippers and quietly tiptoed past the sleeping guards. There's even a sign that says, guard's office, do not enter. They made it. I think that was problem 2. Tick. They made it to the vault, but the doors were too big and heavy to open. So Max set his ray gun to silent and zapped through the thick metal. I think problem 3 is sorted too. Once inside the vault, they looked down into the deep chamber and glimpsed their shining prize below. Sam used his special laser detecting spray to safely guide them through the laser beams. Slowly, they lowered themselves down towards the diamond. Just as Max was about to grab the sparkling gem, Sam spotted a warning. It says, beware the curse of the diamond. The jewel is sparkling, shiny and bright, and many desire to hold it tight. But be warned, its power is double. For those who steal it will have only trouble. Here's Sam shouting, stop! The jewel is cursed! That means it's not a good thing. Sam's shouting sent Max into a spin, and he triggered the alarm. All the commotion alerted the ravens, whose loud squawking woke up the guards. Oh no! The furious ravens gave chase. Sam and Max ran around as fast as their feet would carry them. By the time they reached the old well, they were both nearly out of breath. Look! Oh my gosh, look at all these guards chasing them! Whoa! Back underground, heavy rain had started to fill the tunnels with water, making the thick mud very sticky and difficult to run through. And the beefeaters and ravens started to catch up. Just then, a huge wave hurtled down the tunnel, crashing into everybody. Luckily for Sam and Max, it carried them away, leaving the ravens and beefeaters far behind. Until, finally, it dumped them right back to where they had started from. Feeling tired, wet and miserable, and without the diamond to power his spaceship, Max thought he may never see his family again. As Sam wondered what his mum would say when he brought his new friend home to live with them. Their plan had failed, and all their efforts had gone to waste. Disappointed, Sam kicked his football in frustration. The ball bounced off the little spaceship and dislodged the embedded meteorite. The rock fell to the floor and cracked open. Diamonds! They shouted excitedly. And then look, Max says, now I can get back home. Look at those amazing diamonds. With his spaceship repaired, Max was finally ready to fly home. As he climbed aboard, Max handed Sam the remaining diamonds and promised his new friend he would return one day. All the stars were sparkling, just like the little tiny diamonds, as Sam watched his Martian friend disappear into the night sky. And in the blink of an eye, he was gone. Oh, the end. Well, I'm pleased they managed to get a diamond to help fix the spaceship, but I was a bit worried about the fact that they wanted to steal one from the Tower of London, so I'm kind of pleased that they didn't manage to get it. I hope you enjoyed that story, children. Have a good day. Take care.